The sun is shining and the temperatures are rising. It's that time of year when people seek relief and recreation in a timeless oasis, the swimming pool. In this video, we're going to take a look at 3 of Lancaster County's pools of yesteryear. Let's dive in. The first pool we're going to look at is the Brookside Swimming Pool, which was located next to Long's Park. Silas K. Buckwalter opened the Brookside Swimming Pool at a vacant lot beside Long's Park in 1914. Dubbed then as the Brookside Bathing Resort, the pool was fed with waters from an artesian spring and was Lancaster County's first public pool. Buckwalter added a second pool in 1926, and then the site became known as Brookside Twin Pools. At its peak, Brookside had a snack bar, jukebox, basketball court, and volleyball court. It hosted day camps, night swims, and was home to the popular 35-foot-tall water slide. Its iconic green macadam warmed swimmers when the waters were too chilly. The pool operated well into the 1970s. By 1978, however, increasing state regulations and declining memberships caused the pool to close for good. Labor Day 1978 was Brookside's final pool day. Today, the former site of Brookside Pool is a rarely used parking lot next to LSC Communications. Behind the lot, there is a grass path that leads to an old basketball court. This very well could have been a court for Brookside Pool. There is no other visible evidence of the Brookside Pool on the property. For those interested in reminiscing about Brookside Pool, there is a Facebook page titled Brookside Swim Club of Lancaster, with members posting stories, photos, and sharing their memories. The next pool we are going to look at is the Maple Grove Swimming Pool. In 1916, Ralph W. Coho purchased the land at the corner of Stone Mill Road and Columbia Ave, and converted it to a giant swimming pool that measured 150 by 350 feet. At the time, the pool was advertised as the largest privately owned swimming pool in the world, with a capacity of 3 million gallons of water. In the 1920s, Maple Grove Park featured swimming, ice skating, carnival games, roller coasters, music, and dancing. A 5,000-seat field house was constructed in 1932, and this attracted even more people. An airplane swing was even built over the swimming pool in the 1930s, and this amplified the unique experience. Take a look at this home video footage to get a glimpse of how popular, and most notably, how large this pool was. As the decades progressed, it became evident that Maple Grove, along with other Lancaster County pools, were only admitting white people into their facilities. Calls for civil rights stirred in the early 1960s, and Maple Grove was eventually sued for their racial discrimination. The pool was sold shortly after that and was converted to a private club until the mid-1970s. This was unfortunately a way to evade integration. In 1976, Maple Grove Pool closed after failing to meet state standards. 2 years later, it would get a new lease on life after Chris Hompelos purchased the property. Hompelos' extensive renovations breathed new life into the pool and became a hub for all to enjoy. The pool once again became immensely popular into the 1980s. By 1986, an Ohio-based developer known as Lancaster was looking to build a shopping center next to the Maple Grove Pool after purchasing the property. This would eventually become Stone Mill Plaza. As part of the zoning approval for Stone Mill Plaza, Lancaster agreed to keep the pool open, but the frequent creek flooding of the area made repairs unmanageable for Lancaster. Maple Grove Pool would see its final season in 1988. By 1993, Lancaster Township would start plans to convert the Maple Grove Pool property to a community greenway park, which is how it appears today. For those interested in reminiscing about Maple Grove, there is a Facebook page titled Maple Grove Park, Past, Present, and Future, with former members posting stories, photos, and sharing their memories. The final pool we are going to look at is Rocky Springs. In 1855, Michael Trissler purchased land along the Conestoga Creek that would be eventually known as Rocky Springs Amusement Park. That year, the Rocky Springs Hotel was built, and this still stands today. In the 1800s, the grounds were used for picnics by families, churches, and local organizations. The site became home to a creek bathing resort in the late 1800s. By 1920, the site featured theaters and a roller coaster. In 1921, the pool, dubbed the Crystal Pool, opened to the public. This pool had 2 diving boards and measured 80 by 140 feet. Rocky Springs Pool thrived for 4 decades as one of the highest attended pools in the county. By the 1960s, however, it was uncovered that Rocky Springs Pool had been only admitting white folks into the pool. The amusement park appeared to be open to all races, but that was not the case for the swimming pool. After protests and lengthy legal battles, Rocky Springs was sued for racial discrimination, and the pool eventually closed to the public. The pool was privately rented out by a local fraternal organization, but ultimately shut down along with the amusement park in the mid-1960s. Today, there are a few relics still scattered on the old amusement park property, such as coaster carts, ticket booths, and the old Pennyland arcade. The site where the pool was located is now the Riverbend Park condominium complex. One positive outcome from Rocky Springs' refusal to integrate its pool was the construction of the Central Park County Pool, which was open to everyone. This taxpayer-funded pool, now known as Lancaster County Swimming Pool, receives 40,000 visitors a year. For Lancaster Online, I'm Tyler Huber.